Okay, so Ben and I had a conversation about putting as we were working on our putting lesson. Um, one of his things was he was struggling with his 3-footers, his 6-footers, as well as we worked on 25-footers and just a little bit outside of that to work on lag putting. With him, he was struggling a little bit to feel those short putts, get a real feel for those going in, as well as making sure his speed's good. So I explained a little bit of stats to him. From the PGA Tour, they're making just over 90% of these 3-footer putts. If he can make, we'll say 9 out of 10, he's putting with the best in the world. Then I put these 6-foot putts right here on this second tee. From there, it drops down to almost 75%, maybe a touch lower than that. So from there, we worked on those 6-footers and we said, if you make 3 out of 4 of those, you're making just as much as the best in the world in that aspect. Whenever we went back to the 25-footers, we talked about how your 3-putt ratio is just about 8.29% on tour. So from 25 feet and out, they're 3-putting it, just over 8%. That means they're 2-putting it just about 90% of just about every putt from outside of 25 feet. So we made sure to talk about formative feedback. In this case, it was all done during the lesson to explain to him some of the stats as far as putting, not getting discouraged about missing short putts because it does happen from time to time. We use summative feedback as well after the lesson just to, complement those stats that are going in for him to gain as much information as he can moving forward. So for here, I just had to work on the 3-footers, and then I had to move back to the 6-footers, explain the purpose of why I'm having him work on those short putts, and then we worked back to 25 just to work on those 2 putts, making sure our speed was good, making sure that just in case he doesn't hole everything, that's all right, because even the best in the world don't hole every single putt. So that's just working on feedback with formative feedback during the lesson and summative feedback typically after the lesson, just to formalize everything, put it into thoughts, and help him out as far as working on his putting.